So we have our 2 cubes on one side, and so they're down because they obviously, this has more weight to it than this side, right?
Yep.
We're going to count and see how many gram cubes it takes in order to move this up, to lift this up. You can go down. Can you see better? Okay, you guys are going to count with me. It's going to take, I usually just take a few, so I'm going to just put them out. Ready? You can count with me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
About how many? Did it start to move a little bit?
Yeah.
How many were we at when it started to move?
14.
We're at about 14. Let's see if we can get it to move all the way up.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
So how many would you say it took to move?
21.
Okay, so when our fulcrum, this marker is acting as our fulcrum, it's the piece in the middle. When the fulcrum is centered on our objects, how many gram cubes did it take?
21.
21. Go ahead and write the results and wait at your desk. Now that we've done that, I want you to start making your prediction a little more clearly in your head. As we move the fulcrum, we move our marker. As we move it closer to the gram cubes, is it going to take more work or less work? I want you to start thinking about what your prediction will be. Will it take more work or less work as we move that marker closer? Go ahead and come back once you've written it. How many did it take?
21.
Come on back once you have that number written. Get your hands off it, please. I'm going to have you stand up. I don't need anyone kneeling right here. Okay, so we are going to, nope, I don't want anyone kneeling right there. We are going to move our fulcrum, and this time our fulcrum is going to be closer to our gram cubes. Do you think it's going to be easier to lift our big cubes now or harder?
Harder.
So will it take more of these or less of these?
More.
So we think it's going to take more cubes this time, right? Let's go. Are you all in a position where you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, help me count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
We're at 16. Please wait.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Has it even started to move yet?
No.
So our last one started to move at 14, and we felt like it was pretty lifted at 21. We are now at 21, and there's no movement. So is it taking more effort to move those other cubes?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Good job with that. 22,
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43.
We've now doubled our work and more than that, and we haven't made any movement yet.
44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64.
We're at 64.
65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72.
Oh, we're at 71. And what did you notice, Griffin?
It's going up about.
It's got a little movement to it, right? So at 71, we have a little movement. Let's see how many it takes to feel like we have actual movement.
72, 70,
Oh, we're slowing it down a little bit.
73, 74, 75, 76.
How many did it take?
76.
So when we move the fulcrum closer to our gram cubes, if this is our load, our two big blocks are our load, and this is what we're trying to move. This is where we're working at. It took a lot more, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We went from 21 to what was it?
76.
76 gram cubes to move it when our fulcrum moved. So in the center, 21, as we moved it closer to where the work was, it took 76. Go ahead and write down your number and stand and wait behind your desk.
So closer to the gram cube. 70.
76 was our number.
Wait, where's Martin? Are we supposed to do the activity this?
Not yet.
Okay. I just
Third graders, come back over again. You're not going to be pushing your way into something, my dear. Give everybody a chance to see. Okay, so for our third section of this, what it's asking us to do is to move that fulcrum, that marker, closer to our large cubes. So do we predict, is it going to take more gram cubes or less gram cubes?
Less.
Like less than 76 or less than 21?
Less than 21.
Okay. How many do you predict it's going to take, Ryder?
Probably 19.
19? Okay. Haley?
15.
15. Good.
I think it might take about 20.
20.
Maybe like at least the same thing as Chloe 20.
Okay. Kason?
16.
Okay.
5. 7.
Okay.
I think mine's gonna be 6.
I want everyone to turn and whisper your prediction to your neighbor, so everyone has someone accountable. Do your prediction to your neighbor. 3, 2, 1. It took 76 when we moved that fulcrum closer to here. 21 in the middle.
1, 2, 3.
At 3, what do we notice? My friends, when we move the fulcrum closer to where the work, closer to the load, closer to what we're trying to lift, did it take much? Also knocked over. Did it take much effort?
No.
No, it only took 3 cubes. Now think of that as you doing work. Would you want to have to do the work of 76 people or 3?
3.
3. So if you were using a lever to help you lift something, where do you want that your work to be located?
Closer to the load.
Closer to the load, right? You want that fulcrum as close to the load as you can get it to help it lift even easier. When we were looking at our pictures earlier, our lever was that screwdriver trying to lift the lid off of something. Its work was right there. What it was trying to lift, its load was right there, and it was lifting it right at where it was at. So you can put more pressure down at this end and keep the fulcrum as close to what you're trying to lift as you can. Third graders, we are going to head back to our desk and answer the questions, and we'll kind of talk about them, kind of get some written.